Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Tuesday, June 20th. For those of you attending the trading show here in Chicago on June 28th at the Swiss Hotel, I will be presenting there. Looking forward to seeing you on the 28th. Now let's move on though and let's take a look at what's happening with the NASDAQ market. One, we got follow through that we had talked about last week. I like the action that we're seeing here. It's a good sign for continuation. Next 3 days, very important. I'm looking for an up day on Tuesday. Let me just spread that out for you a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. It actually began in Asia, as I talked about in the advanced video last week, and that's also what we're looking for right now. That little candle you see right here is Asia, and we do look for follow through in that market. Now, let's talk about currencies. Well, in the euro, we see some weakness as that market backed off. It got stronger on Friday and then immediately backed off on Monday. I look for an unchanged to lower market, but not a big move down in that market. But let's talk about the Swissy. Now here we got above its bullish level. The magnitude change in that market is $312.50. I'm not looking for a dramatic move to the upside at all in that market, but further weakness to the downside. And in the interest rate markets, I like that movement that we're seeing there. Let's get that up there. There we go. In the 10-year notes, I'm looking for continued weakness to the downside, but be careful here because we are reaching levels that we could get a bounce. But longer term, I'm still bearish on that market. And bonds, well, bonds did trade below its bearish level right here. And the magnitude change in that market is $937.50. I forgot to mention that to you when that happened. I'm looking for a sideways move, though, in that market. In the gold market, it just doesn't have the fundamentals to drive it higher. The result is we're seeing that weakness. Give us a rest day, but I'm looking for further weakness to the downside on Wednesday. If we look at crude oil, well, that market also, it doesn't have a reason to rally. And I am looking for further weakness. This is a significant level as we approach $44 for a bounce, but I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a sideways, just to a slightly lower type market. Soybeans isn't sure what to do, and that's why you're seeing these shadows on both sides. I look for a sideways move in that market. And that concludes today's market studies. Thank you for being with me. Look forward to being with you again. And as always, take care.